Kia ora, guys. Reader the Kiwi here, and it is patch day 7.1 just dropped, and so naturally we are jumping right into it. We're gonna be playing the MSQ. So servers literally just went live, and we logged in and immediately jumped into the queue. 107. Before we start the... Oh, we got in. Nice. So I'm excited to see where the patch quest takes us. We of course will be playing on our ninja, even though we haven't really been playing it recently. We haven't like fully geared out at all. We've been mainly playing tank this patch, but we do the MSQ as our ninja. But we're also all of the novice. Oh, right. There's this new stuff. We'll probably do that at some point. But we're almost capped out on tombs, so I'm just gonna quickly go and spend some. Get a 720 weapon for ninja. Will help us in MSQ. And then we can start it off. So but might also need to press this a little bit. I think that's probably good. Another reason why I waited until now to get the weapon is because now it's only for a weapon. Where's the ninja one? Change. This also describes some of the still don't really know what ones I want because I haven't really dived too deep into crafting. I've just been collecting them. Got myself capping out. That's cool. That it warns it now. All right. Much needed change. Now I believe we're good to jump into this MSQ. Hold on, let's just get our teleport in. Oh, and there's I read the patch notes and there's some big things. What's that? The worldly encounter. Wandering minstrel, that's for the things. Stupid enterprise. That's a Wakmek thing. Oh, I see. That's for the Alliance raid. We'll be doing that tomorrow. Not on patch. We want to go here. Boom, 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 boom. Royal invitation. Ah! It is a pleasure as always, Teru. Have you been able to relax lately? Sure have. Wonderful. As busy as you have been, with the rite of succession among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Tulioli at a more leisurely pace. Sampling the tacos FFXIV is one such way to do so. They're made the traditional way, laden with fillings, and are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, owner Rookie View will look after you. Alright. That's to get the new extreme. Oh, I haven't actually looked at the recipes. I think that was oh yeah, this is recipes. That's not new. Oh, this is new. This is the new crafting kit. Loki, that's pretty cool. New disciple land gear. I almost don't want to use my glamour. Hold on. Oops, no. No. Save outfit. I might keep the jacket. Oh, I was hoping that the second dye channel would be that part. That's pretty funny. Alright, anyway. Let's... Well... If it isn't Teru, alone today, are you? Yeah, unfortunately. Probably not for long, though. I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, then they're on the house. Consider it a token of gratitude for your help tracking down those treasures. Go ahead and find a table. I'll bring your meal as soon as it's ready. They do look good. You'll love tacos, I hope. Yeah, you ate so many when you turned 5. You could barely move afterwards. Remember that? No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Oh, he must have been in the... He must have been at Yasuwani. He would have been in the bubble. Right. Sorry. It's still strange for me too. Just the other day, you were a little boy, clinging to your mother's skirt as you set off for Yasuwani. And now, you're a grown man with a full face of hair. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family, and you can always rely on me. relying. That feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you, everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had electro fire. All I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here I'm helpless. A culinarian can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me. God, I've never felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life really is different within the dome. My wife and children. I was thinking, have them join me once things had settled, but at this rate. I say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too, and I'll do whatever is necessary to make it work. Oh, what a good dad. Hey! Diplomat! I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems you're still having trouble readjusting to the life in Tulioli. But Val Wicklamat! Down just a bit. To aid folk like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside of the dome. It isn't being back, I know. But I'm hoping that they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out, and I'll bring my family with me. Thank you. Oh look who it is! I was just about to go find you, Teru. You don't mind the company, I hope. I could use a bite to eat myself. Yeah, let's enjoy some tacos. Tacos. Ah, the tacos here never disappoint. So, what have you been up to lately? Oh, you know, just raiding. I've been exploring Dawntrail with my trusty alpaca. I've been catching up with sleep. I've been helping around. I've been working to recover stolen artifacts. I've been making a name for myself at the Arcadion. I could literally do any of them. You're fighting in the arena in Alexandria by facing off against tough opponents. I'll wager you honed your skills even further. As for myself, I've been kept busy with duties at the palace, but whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way, I can better understand the problems they have and share them with Kona to figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Kona and I have something we want to discuss with you as Dawn servants. Do you have time to come to the palace? Sure. Great, I'll go on ahead. Please come join us once you're finished here. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Mrs. Teru, it is always an honor. Kona has stepped away to attend to a pressing matter, but he should join you within the within before long. Will be voiced. Oh, you're all here too. Valcona summoned us. The truth be told, Alphano and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of the heinous culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. We were, of course, happy to oblige him. Bro and I, likewise, I just realized I accidentally was streaming to Twitch and Kick at the same time, even though I'm not supposed to be doing that anymore. Oh well, I stopped it. Fortunately, I wasn't getting messages because I wasn't watching those chats. I just noticed on my dashboard that had stuff to do with them. Anyway, Pro and I were likewise summoned. Otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on his investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. Lest you wonder, Thancred and Oriandra have left to resume their tour of Tyrell. The Stola, meanwhile, is back to researching cross-rift travel. He was here just a few days ago to get Kona's permission to investigate living memory. By the way, you mentioned wanting to take a look at the key in your keeping at some point. Yep. If the look she had in her eyes was any indication, I'd suggest you brace yourself for what comes calling. You'll like to be stuck with her for a while. And I welcome it. I look forward to it. As for Estinian, we know neither where he is nor what he is doing. Classic Estinian. Some things never change. Ah, Kona. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. We took advantage of the time to catch up. So, what can we do for you? Hopefully, present company is enough for whatever it is you need. As a matter of fact, I have summoned you. The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Galuja and his administration has invited us to attend. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as treatment of Yashilani, there's been no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have a funeral rites. Still, apparently the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the Queen be thus on. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. People of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They've been confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she was nonetheless a pillar for her people. Pain of her passing must run. Indeed, funeral will give the Alexandrian chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I've decided to go, not only to be there for Galulja, to put this chapter behind us. Yeah, that's why I was reading about. Accidentally doing to pick because I freaking got that thought pop up. No, that one was on Twitch.
Hi, Troll. I don't have fake tan.
Oh god. No. I hate how people they play on. Trying to get in here. Go in. Streaming. Please. Long accidentally streaming on the. It probably just so. The connections can't seem to like fully remove them, which I kind of don't want to. Doing it, yeah, never mind. That I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wish to attend the funeral. You knew Sphene as well, after all. Oh yeah, of course we're going to. I think I should go too. Sometimes I wonder if there wasn't another way. That would be inappropriate. I think I should go too. But you consider yourself responsible for her demise, I take it. But that's not a burden you bear alone. Here's my idea. As Val, I'll attend the funeral as a representative of Tulioli. Meanwhile, you can go in a personal capacity. Watch over the people as I feel the rest of us should go too, regardless of the reason. The fact remains that we deprive Alexandria of its ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was to her people and to others. So let us stand with you. Right then, it's decided. Let's head to the Solution 9. Look for Galuljar in the back room. Crossroads. I put the title screen down here. Only it's up here, but it's down there that time. Back to Solution 9. Dun 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Get into the back room? Yes. Oh, you came for the funeral? Of course. I'm the only one who'll officially take part, though. The others will watch over the physique. So, how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Trailers is always teaching me new things. Recently, I've learned about the Everkeep systems and the mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Duteous as always, I see. By the way of a treat, I brought you Jatu chocolate, a kind of cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lamachi. Thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our word, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's much the same here, according to the records. Flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, eh? Oh, I should just click complete to see the new feature of selecting rewards. The flowers are being handed out at Prexis Park. I'm thinking of heading over there now. We'll join you. There's a man I would like to speak with. Gosan. He was apparently Sven's aide. The one who sent us the invitation. Come on, let's go. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Boom, boom, boom. Why, I'm Valwook Lamat of Tulioli. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sven's funeral. We are honored, truly. I had seen you before from a distance, but never had the pleasure. I'm Gosan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I have been responsible for administering affairs of the state. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the corner yonder, alongside the regulators. What? Need to wear regulators for the funeral? Rest assured, they are not a requirement. We are aware your people do not use them. The people in Alexandria of old tokens of mourning upon their persons in funerals. As such tokens were black, it was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as we are able. I see. Yet, regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen Sphene. Remember her and her kindness, as you make an offering of your flower. I will. The proceedings will begin in this plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I was about to say, oh, that's not many people, and then and then it zoomed out more and more. I was like, okay, yeah, okay. They've actually done a decent amount of people for this. Crowd tick. And we're just standing off to the side here.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands. Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sphene brought us together. Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better, for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow.
I thought that would be a good job
I could find solace in
reused
my own
models, but
words.
then I just saw one that was completely reused. Graham. Pray. Gonna be able to reach. Both of them.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down. But even though I remember her, I'll never see her again. That doesn't make sense.
Oh.
It seems that's what it means to die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
We're just gonna be sad forever.
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
Oh.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
Or be uncertain there as well.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sphene, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that. I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
Oh. Crazy.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit.
Poor Wooklamat. Just trying to comfort, but it's just such an alien thing to them.
As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
How will they?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead?
It's better to remember.
I remember my father And every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad. I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Gluja.
You're already hitting heavy with this.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
Gonna get another line from this kid. Huh. Oh, it's just doing zoom in on the regulator. Press you regulators. Alright. Hey Gluja, do you really know nothing at all about your mother? We're finally addressing it. Gail searched the system for information on residents, but the only Mamul jar she found listed were my father and me. Even if she died, was erased from people's memory. She shouldn't have been there. She should have been there, but she wasn't. He's a clone. Well, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way about it, unless he's a clone. Perhaps we should try looking again. Do you want to know your mother? I think so. Even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know her. You got your answer to your question before about whether it's better to forget or remember. So you if you don't know, you would want to know. And so that alone, you got your answer. Better to remember. So I want to try looking again. But I don't think anything. But God, I'm messing these up. And if I don't find anything this time, I'll give up. I see. Well, that's what you want. Then I'll help you. I'd like to help as well. And I believe I speak for others too. But I can't bother you with this. You already came for the funeral. We came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. Alright, thank you. Still kind of surreal having it Alexandria in Final Fantasy. Oh, look at all this pointless materia. Spell speed, skill speed, tenacity, pride. Assuming neither memories nor records of Galuja's mother remain, must cast as wide a net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Hiru, if you could make inquiries outside the outskirts. The rest of us will do the same in Solution 9. Oh, but I want to stay in Solution 9. Fine. Sorry, but I've never heard of a Momoljar woman living in these parts, much less one connected to Zoruljar. You might have better luck talking to the people over at Onawatan, settlement to the north of Everkeep, in a place called Uwiwata. The resilient son won their loyalty when he saved them from some crisis. So the story goes. If I remember correctly, the chief's name was Kanaloka. It's what about so. I don't know why I went up here. There's the next person. There. Looking for a Momoljar woman? Oh, Galuljar's mother. Can't help you there, I'm afraid. Know little about Zoruljar. And then only what my father told me. He said that before the dome cut us off from the outside world, a Troll Vidral had appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Zoruljar assembled a party of warriors, and with them confronted and felled the beast. It was interesting to hear of the king's feat in the past. Probably was the one we fought. Here we go. A Momoljar woman? The people have never been common sight around here. Why, the last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. He was among an entourage of landsguards that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Torioli after their mission. If any remained, I suppose they could have been trapped here with the rest of us. With that, we just go back to Solution 9. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Galuljar has told me all. We've previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get somewhere this time. I was taking notes. So you spoke with quite a few different people as well. Let's combine all our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. His mother was potentially a landsguard. The Zoruljar brought a retinue of landsguard to Yashilani, among whom was a female Momoljar. Mission was to rid the region of Toral Vidra, and I believe it's safe to say that that was the crisis in Uwiwata he resolved. Okay. Some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with recovery efforts, and they could have indeed gotten trapped in the dome. We also heard stories about the settlement in Uwiwata. People lived there until nearly a decade ago. Zoruljar made regular visits. he required secrecy. A location home to his loyal followers would be ideal. If this Momoljar woman had remained there, they would have had occasion to come in contact. I see. But what could Zorulja have been doing in that village? While getting down? I think I can answer that question. No, crowd, don't. In order to retrace Zorulja's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Origenix. He said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the king's direct order. This is the first I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the king's jurisdiction. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon, but I'm afraid that was all we could learn. Maybe he is a clone after all. Plenty to go on. Even if the work there was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. If we look into transportation records, there it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts at obfuscation, but large deliveries were made to Uiwata, far too large for a mere village. This is that other point in the map out there, isn't it? That never actually, that's just like across from like old Alexandria, that never actually ended up being anything. Are they finally using that? There hasn't been any activity for years though. Likely the facility has been decommissioned. Do you think that's where my mother was? Can't say for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. No, he's gotta be a test tube baby. This is amazing. Even though no one remembers her, I managed to figure all this out. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal little on its own. When we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. Lesson I learned in another. So we'll be investigating this secret facility in Uiwata then. And this time, I want you to come along, Galulja. Yay! I think there's probably going to be a dark truth behind it. Uiwata is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take a hover cargo. Drift up. Oh, it's on the other side of the lake, so it's not that. It's not that place. Oh, god damn it! All right, thank you, Shay. Oh. So it's not that spot that I was talking about. God damn it. Yeah, I thought it was this place. That trip's strike. I guess it's not. Boom, boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so it's over there, which is but not down. These people waiting, so this looks like it's gonna be another dungeon. Is this the dungeon this early? The hover cargo will take us across the lake. I've never been over there before. It's still inside the dome, so I don't expect it to be too different from here. We would likely encounter dangerous beasts. The rest of us will go first. You follow when it's safe to do so, alright? Alright, be careful everyone. Yep, here's our dungeon. There we go. New dungeon. Let's lock this. Wrong thing. Go. Yes, I'm doing push-ups. What's the chance that I... Oh, they're not searching. I was going to say what's the chance of us getting to do a thing with them, but they're not even searching. Probably just someone. That's why they disappear, because too close. Let's see. Yeah. Push. Need a healer. Boom, 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 boom. It's been a while since I played Ninja. This will be interesting. I should still have it all down. Well, one of the big changes, I don't know if I mentioned it, is that with Tenchi Jin, I can now move now with it. That is huge. Ooh. Oh, that's like old school. Go. Boom, 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 boom. You did it. Oh, then that's a 9 reference right out the gate. Oh, that's the wrong move. Okay, I'm guessing, okay. Oh boy. Oh, he's gonna do something over there. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. I'm guessing we want to be as far away as possible. Oh my god, that was amazing. Oh. But yeah, that was so nice being able to run with pinch region. Okay, this is bottom researcher. Yeah, it's starting to take a dark turn. Oh. seconds, it's fine. Yeah, I can go. I think I'm gonna still like stop moving for a lot of. Oh my god. Oh, that's what the fuck. That was interesting. Oh my god. Phew, that was oh, I didn't mean to do that. Great. Oh, yes, I saved it. Oh fuck. We got this. Yeah, a lot going on. Rightly. This is cool that there's just like some sort of storm. Yeah. Build up enough for like. Yeah. Yeah, we will. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Boom, boom. All right. What is it we're facing? Ooh. Coral Vidrol. Loony Pitaya. Been sealed away this entire time. Didn't expect that. So this is probably what Rulja came to fight. They didn't kill it, they sealed it. Alright. I'm gonna guess we wanna, yep. Oh, he's starting something up. Oh my god. Threading the fucking needle. Threading the needle. Oh, oh, that's just an out. Oh shit, okay, I completely misunderstood that. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, this is actually a fucking sick fight. I'm just gonna limit break now. It just jumped off. That was a sick. Yeah, we're in agreement. Oh my god. That was actually really cool. Oh my god. My friend that doesn't like, thinks like all like arenas are really basic and normal, and like sick of like square or circle arenas, is gonna freaking love that fight. Oh my god. Oh, that was awesome.
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Valley Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility. The Tural explains the need for a remote location.
Oh, it's still alive.
It was doubtless their prime subject.
Still alive, what are we
Though
doing?
I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
Ah, the echo.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
Okay.
In
So that's what
theory,
he was wanting.
our
He's
initial
wanting the power of
experiments
it.
will involve lesser creatures, but in time,
So
I am
his goal
confident
was
we
to
will be
take
able
the
to bring even the mightiest
Vidral's soul,
under our control.
use it.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
Oh! Mama!
So, you've given him permission?
Teishalja, you will assist Kaniloka.
Ishalja.
As one of the Land's Guard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments.
Oh, okay.
You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
Oh, she wants the child.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliolal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
She wants to get down.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours. That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
You are what she wants. And I'm pretty sure you value yourself. Oh. I should have that answer. Dude, what did you see? Echo, you had the echo.
Tayshelja. Could she be my mother?
Yeah, she's definitely your mother.
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubiko women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
100%.
This
What someone have shown
observatory
us.
can Aloka return to? Could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Tayshelja there.
That's where we're going next then.
Alright. Back up here. I wish I could see into the past like you. Then I could see people who are gone. Oh, because there aren't any other Momoja women here. For a long time, I couldn't even imagine what it looked like. But when I visited Ulioli, saw some, finally able to picture her in my mind. One day, hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. Grab spell speed. Got any more spell speed? We now into, yeah, among the abandoned. Well, we've discerned the purpose of the research conducted here. Traces of what remains. Traces of it that remain might afford us a greater insight into what came of it. Let us take a look around. Information as well as a way to the upper level. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dun. Wait, can we mount up here? No. Hanging out there. Look, a lift. There'll be a way up. Won't open. It will yield to our shoulders either. Find the old-fashioned one. But surely Galulja can open it. Because he got the authority of the king. Lift can be seen behind the wrought iron gate. As steady as it appears, the gate will likely resist it. The community panel is nearby, perhaps a vacation keep. I would have thought Galulja would have been able to just open it. Yes. Oh, I didn't even look in here. I didn't even notice this. There's this people in the tubes. Medical facility. That's a fucking creepy shadow there of that person. But there's no person behind there. or on there. That is some spookiness. What the fuck? That's just a little spooky detail. Ghost story. Yeah, I did not properly look through here. Alright, let's look through this open cabinet. It's among them, various outlets. Verification key. Wow, so it ended up being the very first one. Is this just gonna be clues or lore? They're recruiting volunteers for new experience. I know I'm not as bright as others, but they wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. Might be my chance. Soul transferred a few days ago. I can write. I can write good, yes? I am good. Very good. Getting hard to control strength. They bit off hand of feeder. Cannot help it. So strong. Hungry, always hungry. Cannot control. Eat. I must eat. Am eater. Must eat. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Before doing that, I'm gonna look around just a little bit more. Yeah, those seems like cages. See if there's anything else. Oh. Oh. Okay. Can't go into that one. Mangled corpse. General exists next to the body. I was transferred to Uriwali Station in order to train the villagers in the use of electric technology. While a child can quickly learn to operate common contraptions, it will be no easy thing for them to attain the requisite skills to develop new weapons. Ones which require no less than the manipulation of souls. Thankfully, 2 of my pupils have demonstrated great aptitude in the field. Townley Lockhart, the village chief, and Vishal Jar, a field surgeon. Further driven by their loyalty to our king, growth has been remarkable. I dare hope that before long, they are able to carry out their duties without further instructions, and I may be relieved of my. Okay. There's something mentioned there. Oh, this actually is really freaking cool. Alright. Glad I went back and just looked at things. Alright. Can progress now. Oh. I just noticed my shadow there. That's definitely from like the lighting upgrade of the game. Oh my god, that's actually sick. Sorry, just noticing things. Found the key? Great, I'll call the others. Alright. Seems the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Up we go. Gonna find his mother as a corpse. So this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple that held the Balagramada. All the machinery appears to still be in operation. I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergency. Warnings indicate various anomalies related to the seal's failure, most likely. Well, basically we managed to fell the beast before it could cause. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Galulja's mother. I think I can use this terminal. Dale taught me how. Look at him go, little hacker man. There's so much data. I don't know what we should look at. Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name to Jar. Ah, I put up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Jar, administrator of experimental treatments, research logs. This sounds good, doesn't it? Chances are the data is encrypted. Even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. Let us take it with us to the back room. Have Shale analyze it. Agreed. Alright, I'll transfer it to the storage device I brought. How convenient. Mind you, we knew we were going to a research facility, so bringing a storage device makes sense. There, it's finished. Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone. If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us. Look at that smile. Alright. And here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. But first things first, let us deliver the data to Shale. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Get into the back room, yes. Welcome back. Galulja has already given me the storage device. It looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I need some time processing everything. In that case, Alyssa and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Aye, their mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I finish my work. Thank you. We'll see you again soon. Alyssa isn't wrong. The mood out there is still grim. Some of the Trolley remember a time before they were dependent on the solar system. But even they're unsettled and wondering aloud if they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. Good reason too. Journey home won't be easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who've been leaving for Tyrell, ones with no elders to care for. Word of that problem has reached us in Uliuli. My brother is doing all he can to see that Zakhtara Railroad restored to operation, so that people may come and go more freely. Fortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard. So some traveling by foot will still be necessary. And so railroad would make things a sight easier. How long before it's back in service? Couldn't say. When I last... That's what we're gonna be doing with the deliveries. I couldn't say. When I left for this visit, Kona seemed reluctant to make promises. But while Charles was working on the data, we could go and see the state of it for ourselves. Okay, maybe we're not. Maybe we're just... The deliveries is just additional stuff for it. To Shaloni Station. I'll make sure to keep Kona informed. Alright. To Shaloni. Bum 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 bum. Please be voiced. I love their voices. Damn it. Val Resolve and Teru Murasaki to boot. What can I do for you? We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to Toral. They can't make the journey on foot. I see. As it happens, the Val Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the city. Ah, scratch that on his way. Oh, he's got a new outfit. New threads. Looking good, Aaronville. Gosh, did our little Bun Bun finally outgrow his old clothes? Stop that. As you well know, my precious attire was that of a gleaner. I have chosen a different path. It was time for a change. You hear about the railroad too? It was in part for my sake that the original Dawn Blazer was sacrificed, so I felt it only right that I assist with its replacement. Speaking of which, I assume Lamachi has explained the growing urgency need. What have you to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty putting her into station in a matter of speed. You see, when we used the Dawn Blazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations. Now we're back to our original problem. How to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of Mewawata Zone. That is the Ronek. Though the Hitsaro that follow them are none too pleased about their Hitso being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I've devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint, but a silent train presents a different danger. The Ronek will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and put off their grazing again. Weren't the rail routes plotted to avoid Ronek's bird grazing areas though? Odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The Ronek's grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I'm not certain why, but I tend to ask the people of Mewawata Zone for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter, and I too would hear what the Hitsaro have to say about it. They are the ones most affected after all. I believe it would be best by consulting their leader, Owato. The rest of you can accompany us to the Hitsaro encampment. Yep, cool. They might be a bit spooked by both Vals turning up. dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Our resolve, our reason. I bid you welcome to our camp. But what brings you all the way to Nehetsona? I thank you for seeing. Our visit concerns the matter of the Dawntrail Railroad. You too have noted the Ronek unexpected change of behavior then. My son Sepito has been looking into this matter. Sepito? Normally we would expect the Ronek keep to their favored grounds nearby for a while yet. And despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in Aranon and Yatanan. Yet they refuse to keep to where they usually would. They're pushing westward towards your railroad. I certainly see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. Any true Hetsaro would, I suppose. As you may have summarized, I am of Hetsaro descent. My parents travelled with the Ronek as well, though I myself have no memory of them. I was left behind as a during such a migration, one of many sacrifices necessitated by a nomadic lifestyle, I'm forced to assume. Oh, there was a hint of disdain there. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a storekeeper in Terulioli's market, and there's where the Dawn Serpent found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when she came to join us. Me, she had been cast aside by her parents. Why are you... Why are you just saying all this? You don't need to do all this exposition right now. Knew the pain of solitude and wanted to show that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for you. This is irrelevant to the story right now, and this is all stuff we already knew. So this isn't for the player's sake. Ugh. Or was that memory there? That was memory there, probably, actually. That's probably not him saying. Truly, I've never heard of the Arachnic choosing a path so odious as to force such a terrible decision. Nor of any Hetsaro willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. It must have been some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps, that I might better make excuses for their actions, never much appealed to me. They had good reason, wouldn't you want to know? But if they... As is so often the case, you are correct. Though my disgustment with the Hetsaro may have arisen from fear of reopening old ruins rather than blind further for the innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes, and to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please teach me of the Boronik and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. We would be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. You learn of the Hetsaro culture with me? I should like to approach this fervent curiosity that you and my sister share. It will be useful to know whether I am doing it correctly. Then it's settled. We'll learn more of the Rornek and we'll have a look around the plains. And perhaps in the process we'll find the answer we seek. Back to learning about cultures. I'm sure there are some people that would be thrilled with this part of the patch. The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. Hope you're not above manual labor. I am not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Now introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Let us meet back here later and share what we've learned. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that there was this empty just playing wind instrument. You're learning about Hitsaru way of life, are you? I may have a thing or two to share, but rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. I find answers much easier to recall later if I arrived at them myself. Our Hitsaru provide us something that we use in medicines. Boluses, soap to drive away pests, sustain out, and to sustain our fires. What is it? Bones? Hooves? Hooves? Bones? The dung again? Meat and organ meat? Both bones and hooves have cores of bone, and we use all of these materials, but primarily in tent poles and instruments. Not quite the answer I was looking. Meat and organ meat? No, that's not quite. Meat and organs both made into delicious fare. Our neighbors are often glad to trade for them, but they do not. Wait, is it dung again? Sounds like there's a story there, but that is indeed the correct answer. We've discovered many uses for Rornek ships over time, each a boon to our way of life. Where there's need, our Hitsu always provide. Okay, I don't quite remember the dung stuff, but apparently it's dung. Point 2. The wind will go right through, and me without any needle and sinew. Ah, these are precisely what I needed. I should be able to patch up the coverings now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the Rornek hide they're made of is durable enough that we generally don't need to worry. I'm afraid I've finished with my tasks for the time being. And since you're so eager to learn about our way of life, why don't I tell you a bit about our migration customs? Here, you likely already know that the Rornek are our Hitso, our guides, that we travel with through the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands and with all we need to survive. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, we Hitso must also part with half our number. You may think it's strange and stressful custom, But over the years, it has seen us visit new lands, broaden our horizon as a people. This too is the wisdom of the Hetso. Okay, that's interesting. That it the herd splits and they also split. You stroke her next coat. Note that many portions are shaggy and tangled. One's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? You'll need the right tool for the job, mind you. A comb of type you're used to would just get lost and tangled like. Ah, Shepito sent a Ronic brush with you, did he? I like him. Now just run it through one little patch at a time, gently. Gently brush. Well done! With less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat, and less susceptible to illness. Comb coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries. Should need arise. Oh, that's cool. Smell of grass and wind, which is a good thing, I promise. You could nearly be mistaken for one of us. You even look the part. Well, I am a Makote, so yeah. I have to wonder how Valkona is getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems his wish to understand us was sincere. Ah, there he is now. God, their eyes, man. Freaky. Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the Ronic and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither. My companion's inclination forced us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Do you have anything to share? But in turn, people receive. Yeah, treasured members, Corner's family. Indeed, the Ronic provide for the Hetsaru, and the Hetsaru are good to the Ronic, just as a family should be. Mine is not the only way. Times, I lack the experience to know otherwise. Inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. Parents had a duty to the Ronic. They did to me. Though I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I've no way to know, of course. Regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We are here in service of the people of Terrell, after all. Nevertheless, thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what they've. I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hetso are concerned. I'm glad to hear that, Valkona. You're welcome among our herd anytime. Yeah, did the thing. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Kona, how did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetzo. They nourish the Hetzo as they grow, provide warmth and companionship to us and the world. They are the equal of any man, not beasts tamed. Moreover, the Roanoke are sensitive, though we may treat their injuries to brush their coats. They must ever be free to follow their instinct, seek lands where they might thrive. God, this is weird at the moment though. The Hetsaru would never cage them, and neither should we. Control their migration patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. Then it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Roanoke's once favoured grazing grounds. As we were told, the grass looks fine. The place is too quiet. Not just the Roanoke, the birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of raptors. They looked to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the Hetsaru have surely put two and two together, were the cause geological? I measured the area's aether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption. I did notice one anomaly. Strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. A Vidra. Large animal, perhaps? What do you think, Kona? Vidra. Given where we are, I believe we are dealing with a powerful beast, a predator perhaps, given the local fauna's behavior. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs. It couldn't be a Turuhetsu? A Turuhetsu. Roanoke in common time. People have several names for such creatures. Fangs that deal Hetso night. Another evocative one. Roanoke can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the Turuhetsu. The scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. A well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. Can't tell you why this one is so far home, and it's packed. So far from home, and it's packed both. In any case, I believe the source, the Roanoke's consternation is clear, as is our next move. We must drive this reaver away. They might return to their grazing lands in peace. This is gonna be the trial. Way lower stakes than with the in Walker trials. Never fear, we'll make certain that the beast threatens you no more. Although, what was the first trial? because we don't fight the Archfiends until 7.2. Oh no. Hold on a second. Is there no trial in this patch actually, now that I think about it? Yeah, okay, there's no trial yet. We don't get the first trial until 7.2. We get that, and then that. Yeah, because it's we did get that trial then. That one came after that one. Then we had those two. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. Right. The Ronek Reaver is a... Yeah, so we shouldn't have a trial now. No. Ronek Reaver is a clear threat to local population. Let's just bring this back up again, real quick, because that was 7. Oh, that was 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, 6.5. That was 5 things. 5 part 2. That wasn't part of the story. That was part of the story. Yeah. So yes, yeah. So next major patch is next time. But it won't do for us to go off running a search without having made proper preparations. All right. Item level than it's suggested, but it's fine. I was thinking we would be doing a trial, but I forgot the first 0.1 doesn't have trial.
Help! Help!
Waste.
Hetsu is coming this way.
Okay. Let's go.
Beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
All right.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Careful out there. Dun 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 dun.
Make haste! We must protect the Ronek!
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Where are we going? Oh, probably over to them.
There they are!
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
Oh, they're shaking. I have to calm 2 of them. Sniffle.
That herd should be all right. Let's look for stragglers.
Dun,
If
dun,
Ronek
dun.
are to rally too, none shall be left behind.
Oh, I see
There
where
must
we
be
need to
something
go.
up ahead. Come! There!
These are no match for the likes of us.
Oh,
In a panic was clearly an understatement.
okay.
More are coming!
You're mine.
Probably should have done this one. With the full buff.
All or nothing then.
Alright. Or we could have just left it to him. Bum, 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 bum.
It seems that did the trick.
For the fodder at least. But where's...
Go. Ooh,
Look there!
cool looking.
Got a big one coming!
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Ronak Reaver, and no mistake.
Oh, it's just a cool lock and load thing we see.
Not one there.
On lock and load.
No!
Oh, it's glasses. On.
Even should it cost me my life.
The Valve reason, not the Valve resolve.
I will save the head soul.
Yeah, acting very much like the Valve resolve right now.
Are you alright?
Yeah, that's what the DPS gets for running ahead of the tank.
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety.
There.
I think a lot of people that are pro Kona not gonna like this. Probably think other character. Probably.
Right.
I think it's fine. Good.
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
On. Oh, is it gonna be okay? Maybe it's gonna be fight.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Kinda messed that up. Oh, but oh well, it's fine. Oh yeah, you're right.
I need some time to think, will you?
Okay, so he's probably gonna do that.
Must have a weakness, and I will find it.
He's probably gonna do a cutscene, and then after that, we're gonna be able to damage him.
Keep it busy. I need time.
I realize now that it's just like it's just a reskin of the enemy that has like the slimes. Yeah, this is fucking. Pattern. Dun, 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 dun.
Now we just have to keep it pinned. Get thinking, Kona!
A protected current of ether. But whence does it flow?
Come on, Kona.
I've got it!
There it is.
Place piercing round to the chest and
Yeah, lock and load.
you're done for. That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
There's nothing stopping us now.
I really wish I had my full burst.
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
Boom, boom, boom. It's also, it's actually pretty messed up rotation. The thing is only solo wins.
We must disperse that ether ere the river recovers it.
This is going to hurt.
Duty complete. Bum 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 bum. Very mediocre. Tolerant.
We did it. The Hetso, are they?
They'll be safe.
The Ronek have all made it to Mehua Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats, but the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid.
One day's work.
Most of all, bow of reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetso.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty. The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Oh,
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
done it again, Kona.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now.
Oh, yep, that's why they had that.
I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozanihetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Oh.
Lozanihetta. That's where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a babe.
The babe.
Please, can you tell me what you saw?
Oh.
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos.
Chaos!
I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature.
Oh, his parents died
I
fighting it.
heard one cry, "Save our son! Save the Hetzo!"
Oh.
After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran.
Died fighting
As the
it.
sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple.
So
the story goes.
Couple was okay.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself. All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe.
Closure.
I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone.
Mind you, this is still just assumptions, but I think
And
it's
now that
safe
I'm
assumption.
non-servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
Da, da. Know that their Hetzo are safe is more than enough. Yet, would it be wrong to hope that in protecting them, we also avenge my parents? It is the least I owe to them after all this time. Hero, I thank you for standing by me as Dawn's servant and as the oft imperfect man beneath that mantle. Now, let us return our attentions to the matter we came here to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the Ronek's strain from their favourite grazing. and obtained tools to devise an additional precautionary measure. Silent whistle, as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of ether strong enough that they shy away from the tracks on instinct, yet not strong enough as to drive them to panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a far sight better than traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Thumbs up. Let's return to Shalaloni Station to begin work on it. Then, Wildlife and his crew will doubtlessly be relieved to finally have a solution. Ba 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 ba. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it. So the Ronek were avoiding a predator. Smart ones they are. Falconer's not too bad himself. What with his whistle idea? Sit tight, we'll have this train on tracks before you know it. Sit tight? Yes.
We're ready to go.
Yay. Or voiced.
Whoa. She looks as good as new.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
I just love the voices of the region. It's the old western cowboy voices.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through her paces.
Yeah, let's board the new train. On it. Bit quiet as a field mouse. It still sounds pretty loud. Oh. Oh no. Get off the tracks!
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
And then it runs into the tunnel.
It's moving away.
Oh,
Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
Yay, it works.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like.
Oh, he fixed his glasses.
Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Shock-Tural Railroad is back in service.
Dun, 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 dun. For a while there, we were real worried that we'd never get the railroad running again. But now that the test drive was such a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shaloni, then the continent. Watch out, Shock-Tural. Here we come. Share the sentiment. Got a matter of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamitry. So we're heading back to Solution 9. Crossroads. It's the name of the patch. Is this the last quest? Wow, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now. Regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shale, what do you have her working on? Galuja's mother. I'd feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kukua we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. I needn't search for what she left behind, because she left it with me. I will carry it always. Speaking of things you're carrying, oh, that a teeny tiny Kukua? What? No. Merely a token from Alexandria. Friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer. I thought it was as good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say. For what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there's aught I can do for the people there. Much changed though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, I can give you the full story on the way. Alright. Back to the back room. Oh, yeah. Weren't they adjusting how characters tilt when they turn? I don't seem to be tilting that. I just remembered. Able to while moving. Okay. Oh, that's. Okay, I think I see the tilt. It's a lot more subtle than I thought it would be. Which is why I didn't notice it before. I think I see it. Alright, anyway. You heading to the back room? I just remembered it then. So I was like, ah, oh, check it. The little things. A simple yet elegant solution. Thus the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Cheryl has nearly finished processing the data. She'll be able to share her findings with us imminently. Hey, you stole her! I'm interrupting something, I gather? Why, Yoshtola, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in the sky deep note for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on electrope. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we're finished here. Straight to business. Lest you fear, I've forgotten. Once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. I'll look forward to the patch where it's us two going on an adventure, Stola.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Taishulja herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
They said the line! He said the line! Still cutscenes will play in sequence. Make sure you have set aside sufficient time for viewing.
My name is Taishulja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
Mother?
Officially I am, was, a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vidral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army.
Oh, she was down bad.
To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions.
She's really down bad.
I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him, surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father.
Send the Gretel and the Silvers.
Don't. I can't. No. Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me.
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll
come around, we'll be a happy family. Can you look at shouting for me? The research hasn't been going well, but I can't let him take it out on my baby.
Baby.
Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
That's all of them.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Yeah.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine, Lamachi. Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try.
Oh, he's been a little nihilist.
I can't tell if I'm happier now.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Yep. It's better to... Stay ignorant. This. I don't want to... It's better to know. Profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be. Galulja is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. As fortunate as you. Thank you, Shale. With you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Galulja. You remember one thing, remember that. Oh, the little dog. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I'm ready to head to the living memory when you are. I'm planning to be thorough, so we will need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. Goodbye, Yastola. I look forward to seeing you next patch. I'm sure next patch will be centered around her. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. We expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. Scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, said many from Tulioli were eager to reunite with friends and family. Oh. Maybe they're concerned about getting through Vanguard. If so, we could take turns accompanying. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start it. They annoyed. Probably be faster to teleport. Confused. Alright. There may still be people gathering in Praxis Park. Let's try there first.
people look uneasy. Did
Voice.
something happen?
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
Bored.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right, and a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zoraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
Wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function.
Yeah.
I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware.
Oh my god.
It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Jesus.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation.
No.
But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
What? 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 What?
What?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset and I don't know what to do!
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever. You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
What the fuck's going on?
What a curious jest. You know full well that
Something's
ceremony was
messing
to
with the
commemorate those
memories
lives
again.
lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children.
Oh my god.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memory shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution.
Solution 9?
All of us shall be made endless.
Oh, what?
I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This
Oh
way,
my god.
you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like.
Oh no.
Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute.
Okay, so it's those ones.
In all.
So it's those ones that are altering the memories.
One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless. And
That's the new ones.
suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
Yeah, he doesn't have it.
You victor!
Wow.
The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
This is probably one of the Asians, maybe. Like that's still like one of the sundered Asians. There's still gotta be. Who else would be have the power to just step in like this?
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
This is good. This is getting good. This is likely what same sort of thing that Elizabeth did with Ardent. Position a bit weirdly. Ooh. Why isn't this one voiced? We only caught the proclamation from a distance. I can tell you that the message about the neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. It couldn't have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed when MSQ terminal was shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness. Presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen. No surprise they would choose to believe she's alive. What is troubling, however, is their denial that held in her honor. It is as if their memories have been erased. The regulators. Given that the members of Oblivion remain infected, it was likely the work of the regulators. But by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. That, guys, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria on his. We need to find out who she really is. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes a move. Like at the end, right? No more quests. To be continued. Meanwhile, in living memory. Meanwhile. Fuck. Dola. Wait, who's that?
Where am I?
My people. Are they safe?
Actual thing?
Why am I?
Ooh. The actual Spain is still around. In fear of death, the people turn to Queen Reborn, their fates to learn. Whoa, to be continued. So we've got a fake Sphinx messing with Solution 9, and we just got teased that actual Sphinx is still apparently existing in living memory somehow. This will be interesting. I'm all for this. But that's the PAX quests. Before we end, there's one last thing I want to check out. I also realized that we never sorted out retainers. But there is new Mahjong voices as a Mahjong master. Be wrong if you don't have it. Wait, I don't have this? Wait, is there anything else? Yeah, I was expecting the what is this emote? Take a drink. Social. Ah, yeah, that one. Yeah, I can bartender now. But that's not what I want to check out. I want to check out the mahjong one, mahjong stuff. Oh, also. That's 25. We get that new stuff. The wall door. Ah, that's okay. So that's probably at the mahjong place. That makes. Oh, that's a new NPC. $100 each. Oh, we'll get all of them. Oh, we're feeling a bit low now. Thing that I learned from the patch notes with this voice is that it only plays for you, and I feel like it should play for other people as well. Like, otherwise, what's the point? Picking your favorite.
Yes, give it. Victory is within reach. Now to yes, give it everything you've got.
In walker attire.
Victory is within reach. Now to seize it. Yes, give it everything you've got.
That's pretty.
To the bold go the spoils. Together, we shall overcome the odds.
Wow, this looks promising.
Huh. We have them now. Stay with me. Focus on victory.
We draw upon the canvas of victory.
Yes, give it everything you've got.
It's pretty aggressive.
Wow, this looks promising.
Yes, give it everything you've got.
Yeah, let's go with LSA. But with that, we're probably gonna call it there. So that's all for tonight's stream, the late one. But I just gotta play the MSQ once patch drops. Our next stream will be at our usual time, where we will be doing the Alliance raid. So look forward to that. But once again, thanks everyone for tuned in, and until next time, bye bye.